Hey, number ones. In the wake of this insane controversy featuring Hassan Piker and his dog, of course, we should have expected that I would have ended up having to talk about some of his entourage, if you will. I've already made a dedicated video to Frogan. But apparently today we are talking Pokimane. I think the last time I heard that name was with the whole cookies controversy of her making fun of like poor people. So left wing of her, by the way. But is that right? Let me double check that that's the one. Pokimane is an outspoken socialist who believes that the businesses, both big and small, are evil and that all rich people should be taxed to poverty. Interesting. I wonder if she has that opinion about Hassan Piker. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, if you're a broke boy, just say so. She was she was trying to sell whatever the heck. And then because people were complaining about her crazy prices, right? This is Pokimane. She made fun. She literally made fun of one of the people that were saying like, I don't know if I can afford that. It's a little expensive for me. And she was saying Pokimane is backpedaling hard after a broke boy comment mocking fans was received with even more negative feedback than the cookies themselves. Yeah, exactly. So I remember this. I can't stand champagne socialists. I just can't stand champagne socialists. They are rich and they pretend to care about class struggle and the poor and they make fun of the poor. Anyways, she hates the rich and hangs with Hassan Piker. So there is a new situation, ladies and gentlemen. Pokimane and Lily Pichu, whoever the heck that is, cancelled their podcast episode releasing featuring Hassan. Why, you say? Because they finally figured out that Hassan is... No. Open quotes, we've been watching the recent drama unfold concerning our guest and it's getting intense. We had a serious talk as a crew and we all agreed that it did not feel right uploading, close quotes. Now, what controversy are they referring to when it comes to Hassan Piker? What do you think? The one where he said he wants every single conservative kid on the streets? No, that's fine. That one, obviously, that's okay. No, it's the controversy about the dog, because I suppose it's really difficult to paint a good girl as an oppressor, so she's clearly an oppressed, and that broke their brain. Now, all things considered, not that this would change my opinion about these people, but this would be a good position, right? It'd be a little late, considering the stuff that the guy has said, Hassan. This is a good position to have, right? Let's read it, let's see, because I mean, maybe for once I can agree, for once. Hey, taste buds, this is a tough one to write. Why? A dog is being a dog. Is being mistreated. He shouldn't be tough at all. There's nothing tough about it. But we wanted to give you all a heads up that we are unfortunately going to be missing our first scheduled Saturday video tomorrow. We've been watching the recent drama unfold concerning our guest, and it's been a guest of honor, I imagine, right? Because, I mean, Hassan does own a $3 million mansion and several Gucci bags, so... guest of honor. And it's been getting intense. We had a serious talk as a crew and we all agreed that it did not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment in time. Our community is our favorite thing. And the reason we do this is to create a space that is comfy, as always, and a true escape. We do not want to impact the cozy atmosphere we've all built together. Thanks for always supporting a vision for a fun, positive place to hang out. See you all next week. Sweet and sour stuff. Imagine how positive it is to hang out with a violent extremist as Hassan Piker being one of your cozy guests. Yeah, very positive. I'm sure it's very positive. But it doesn't matter, right, to them? Because it's, oh yeah, but he only wants white people and conservative. So he's dealing with majorities. We don't care about majorities. If he said if what he said had to do with minorities, of course, you just have to replace it, by the way. You can leave the sentences as they are. That is controversial that Hassan Piker has ever said, which involves direct threats and incitement to violence. These people think, no, it's fine. It's still cozy and inclusive and fun and supportive. A positive place because they are directed to white people and conservatives and capitalists, even though they make use of capitalism and make fun of poor people from their multi-million mansions. But whatever. I mean, I don't know if the other two are multi-million. I imagine, though, Pokimane, she made a monumental amount of money. But of course, if you replace white with black, brown, whatever you want, and if you replace, say, conservatives, right-wingers, capitalists with any minority, you would never be invited in as a guest. Okay, Metatron, you're complaining, all you're saying makes sense, but in this case, we need to give it to them. This was the right call. They cancelled the episode with Hassan Piker because of what he did to the dog. We can take a win, right? Take a win, Metatron. Or not. Pokimane responded, the episode was supposed to air as usual, but staff refused to upload it out of fear. It caused drama and also posted this statement without my approval. Sad face. Let me get this straight. The one thing that they did right. We are not even asking you to consider the fact that even if someone has a political different opinion than yours, they shouldn't be unalived on the streets. We are not even asking you to agree to that. Dogs. Mistreatment of an animal on Twitch. And you do this? Not only she retracted the whole thing, but she threw the whole stuff under the bus. What a despicable individual. Sorry, guys. We'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure. Ooh. Restructure. Well, let me... Restructure definition. The process of organizing a company, business, or system in a new way to make it operate more effectively. Some employees may be offered alternative employment following an organizational restructure, aka she's gonna fire people because they didn't want to have anything to do with an animal A-word. This is insane. This is unbelievable. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Look how cute and tolerant and inclusive they look, and cozy when they stand right next to a freaking terrorist at this point. Yeah, these streets, you see the street, look at her smiling. This guy, based on his own statements, would love these streets to be all red. I'll show you. That's it. This is what the cozy street is. I'm going to make it in. Oh my gosh. I'm going to download this and put them on it. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to take this, put it here. Okay, we are going to take this picture. Let's put it in here. Love to see it. We need to do a professional job here. We need to do a professional job here. Come on. Boom. That's more like it. This is what he wants. Absolutely. And they love it because it's so cozy. Let's make sure that this is clear for everyone. Okay. So you're just going to do this. We're going to copy paste it. I'm going to put it here. And I'd say we need a nice red arrow PNG. And we're going to do this. Okay, perfect. On the streets. How about that? I think this looks magnificent. This is it. Perfect. Thank you. Let me save it. You think I'm trolling? I'm posting it now. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. This is beautiful. Guys, you gotta give it to me. This is absolutely... It is representative of what he wants, I'd say. Yeah? But you know what the funny part of all this is? Is that from her perspective, this is a case of insubordination. But the reality of fact is that what her team, what these staff members actually did is called good PR. Good PR. And they're gonna get punished for it. I mean... So, not only this person, whoever did it, I don't know which staff member, if they have a manager, I haven't got a clue. But whoever did this, not only they were doing it because obviously they were trying to protect the name of Pokimane. This was like a no-brainer. This was a no-brainer. But the reason why they didn't double check with her to receive her quote-unquote approval is because it was obviously the right thing to do. Like, even if you don't believe that Hassan actually did anything wrong because, I don't know, you're lobotomized, but even in that scenario, it would be the right call to postpone the episode, continue the investigation, wait for the dust to settle, and then make executive decisions. But no. Now, the reality of fact is, and I'm just going to say it, you know who should have waited for staff approval and complete revision before posting? Pokimane herself, because her statement here, throwing the employees under the bus, making it all their fault to try and appease the whatever freaking radical Hassan fans that she might have in her community as well, turned into an absolute PR disaster now. So she was the one that should have been reviewed before posting, pending approval, ladies and gentlemen, because it never looks good when someone does that, where they try to deflect the blame onto either their significant one sometimes, or in general their employees, co-workers, whoever that may be. Also because at the end of the day, she is the face. She is the face. So if anything, if this was really something that she thought needed correction, rebuking, scolding, she should have done it privately. privately. She should have talked to this employee and said, guys, why did you make a statement, before asking me if I agreed to it. And to that, if I were that employee, I would have said, what do you mean? Are you a pro-animal A-word person? Do you like when animals are electrocuted for no reason? That was what I would have said, and probably would have got me fired at that point. But yeah, it should have been an internal discussion and an internal subsequent decision. I mean, at the end of the day, she can employ whoever she wants. If she wants to employ a full-on tanky who would send anyone into the gulags regardless of what they say, then great. If that's the kind of bar that she wants for people employed by her, then great, freedom, do whatever you want. This is not it, Pokimane. This is not it. But as I was explaining before, it's not like it's the first time that she says something outrageous. So here we are. Anyways, love to see it. If you appreciate my content so far and wish to help ensure my ability to continue to tell it how it is, regardless of any possible backlash, please support this channel on Patreon. Any support helps me and my team of academics keep the channel strong and gives us the means to fight back against the political rewriting of history. Stand with us, form the wall, defend the truth.